Hello, I'm Deanna Cooney. Welcome to another episode of Undercurrent. The Perth Poetry Festival of 2018 was held recently and it received a fantastic response from the community. Each week, the Perth Poetry Club holds a poetry reading at the Moon Cafe in the city. And during the festival this year, all the feature poets were invited to attend, giving newcomers an opportunity to share the stage with a professional. Tony ETC reports.
Hello everybody, we are here at the Moon Cafe for the Perth Poetry Festival 2018. We've got some amazing poets here who are going to be showcasing what they've got in stock for us. Some flew from United Kingdom, England, some came in from Singapore, and we've got two acts from Adelaide Interstate. Let's have a listen to what they have to tell us.
My name's Leo Navallo. I'm one of the people that look after the Perth Poetry Club. For the last few years, we've been able to host one of the gigs as part of the Perth Poetry Festival. So we have 2 hours where we have all of the festival poets. So typically about 9 festival poets performing. We also have open mic as well. We have a limited open mics to 2 minutes each, and we intersperse the open micers with the festival poets. All in all, it's a good mix. And also from Perth Poetry Club, we've had each year, we have at least one person who sort of started off at Perth Poetry Club to become a festival poet. So long as Perth Poetry Club keeps on going, we hope that there'll be future open micers who will become festival poets also. So that's the beauty of the gigs that we have.
The dubious sounds of the city crowd in each time the doors open. Shoes shuffle in, out.
What inspired you into poetry? Because we heard that you are a lawyer by profession.
I've been a reader pretty much my whole life. I was invited by UWA Poets, so it's a great pleasure. It's my first time in Perth.
My mother didn't know where I was earning my money. Didn't ask why I returned home at 6 a.m. with a duffel bag heavy with stilettos.
We've got Maddie here, and she's going to be telling us the reason why she's here.
This is the first event I ever performed at as a poet about 4 or 5 years ago when I was just a teenager. So it's great to be back as a festival guest this year.
Pried open the folds like they were pages of a book she had already read.
My name is Peach and I'm here for the Perth Poetry Festival. It's exciting to have so many people interested in poetry, and it's wonderful to meet some like-minded people and to share ideas and have a bit of fun.
I'm out in the dark. I'm walking cement. It's grimy, it's ill, with sinister bents, but sometimes you spot the quirk in the test.
And how do you feel rubbing shoulders with the poetry industry?
It's amazing. There's such a good community. There's really good conversations, even outside of the readings that are going on.
Thank you.
And everyone's really supportive. So it's been like really stimulating and really fun.
When the police step in at the next station, he has slipped into an narcolepsy of grief and booze.
We have got an international award winner here right now.
Yes, with the international one, I was shortlisted for the Montreal International Poetry Festival.
His grazed cheek and chipped tooth, he has gone, and he'll never know we loved him on a late Sydney train last March. Thank you.
Just enjoy yourselves and enjoy the Moon Cafe bar as well.
With a suitcase and guitar at hand, every song is neatly planned. She's a poet and a one-man band. Make her welcome, Tashi Hall.
This is a song called Take, and I wrote it when I was travelling around Canada and America for 5 months.
Take his whole life, take it on. Take his whole life, take it on. I could be like that, I could be down there, it's gonna come around to you. It's all around.
So long as Perth Poetry Club keeps on going, we hope that there'll be future open micers who will become festival poets also. So that's the beauty of the gigs that we have. Every week is completely different. Like for instance, this week completely different audience, just a different atmosphere that's created by both the feature poets and also by the open micers as well.
I am Tony ETC reporting for Undercurrent.
A state government inquiry into end-of-life choices came to a close on Thursday, with groups both for and against euthanasia gathering on the steps of Parliament House to hear the report. Mia Reeves has the story.
I'm here at Parliament House today for the Dying with Dignity Encounter rally, marking the end of a year-long inquiry into end-of-life choices by the West Australian Government. I'll be speaking to those on both sides of the euthanasia debate to find out their views and their reaction to the government's findings.
I'm here today to support the assisted dying and the voluntary euthanasia bill that they're trying to pass here in Western Australia. I've had a lot of experience with ill people. I've spent a lot of time in hospitals, hospices, aged care places, caring for these people, looking after them, seeing how they've been neglected in some places, seeing the pain and suffering they've gone through, and all they want is the gift of death, and they want it when they want it. They don't want to wait for 2 years, they don't want to wait for 2 months, but they're not able to have it. A friend of mine in Sydney who was 90 years of age, she said to me, I will decide on a way to do this. 90 years of age, and she said, I do not want to live like this. It's not living.
Okay, so why don't you tell me about Dying with Dignity?
The reason we exist is to see law reform in this state. We've been advocating for it for a very long time, as you can see, and this is a great day for us to finally know that a committee of the Parliament has heard evidence from all sides of the debate, has considered the evidence regarding Victoria, Northern Territory, other parts of the world, and to look at the models that have been adopted. And they have come out very strongly, it seems to us, today with a 7-1 majority report in favour of the introduction of voluntary assisted dying laws in WA. So we've been waiting a long time. It's very exciting. There's a lot to be done yet because, of course, a bill has to be drafted, and we call on members of Parliament to take an interest in this, to carefully consider the report and to make sure that priority is given to the actual preparation of a bill and then its introduction into the Houses of Parliament next year.
We're here to provide a peaceful counter-protest to a movement in our community that wants to see the laws changed about euthanasia, and they want to see doctors go from healers to become killers.
And why don't you believe in the right for a person to end their own life?
I wouldn't call it a right. I would call it they're looking for compassion, they're looking for care at the end of life, and I think palliative care and the improvement of palliative care throughout WA and throughout Australia indeed would actually be the answer for them.
God put us on this earth for one thing, and that was to serve Him and praise Him and live our lives, and when our time has come, He will take us, and hopefully we'll be right up in heaven alongside Him, and that is the difference. It's my belief, and that's what I want to do. I want to join the Lord up in heaven.
How old are you?
I'm 85.
Okay, so I believe there's a slippery slope if we say yes to euthanasia, that it will not only take the infirm and elderly and people in wheelchairs, but it will also take the disabled. And that's the sort of thing, its slippery slope can start with that, whereas at the moment we need better palliative care.
I'm here because I've been promoting end-of-life law reform for the last 2 years. As a medical practitioner, I've seen too many people suffer bad deaths, and I think that giving people a choice to determine when their suffering needs to stop is going to be very, very important for reducing end-of-life suffering.
Do you believe that it falls under the duty of the doctor to offer patients that option?
So if the individual requests that their death is hastened to relieve that suffering, they may choose to be able to assist. However, every doctor should have the ability to decide whether they will provide that assistance or not.
And how do you feel about the outcome of the inquiry today?
I think the outcome of the inquiry is in line with what happened in Victoria, where there was a recognition there is an unmet need in end-of-life care. They are at this stage reliant on their doctor's stands for what care they have they're offered, and that they should be able to make their own decisions.
Thank you for watching. I'm Mia Reeves reporting for Undercurrent.
Don't go too far away. We'll be back right after the break with more news stories about the Perth community.